What's up, fight fans? It's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. You know what it is. Alright, I'm gonna just spit this one off the hip real quick, from the clip. Really quick. Because Anthony Joshua did a 30-minute video with JD Sports, and he said a lot of things, man. He said a lot of things. And this is the first time I can really say that Anthony Joshua started, you know what I'm saying, to drag his nuts like a gorilla, you feel me? And really speak what's on his mind. I'm saying that to say this, highlighting a few of the things that Anthony Joshua was saying. He said one of the things that really stood out to me was, he said, if you put Ruiz and myself in a machine, 9 times out of 10 times, 9 times out of 10, I'll come out victorious. That is 100% correct. It's 100% correct. And I'm kind of liking the fact that he said that, because now we're starting to be real about the situation. All the buddy shit is out the window. He is being 100% real. It's like TOS, termination on sight. Because it's like, let's be 100% honest here, man. Anthony Joshua is the guy in the heavyweight division. Why should he, you know what I'm saying, powder coat how he feels about these other heavyweights? He should be 100% honest. None of these guys are your teammates. None of these guys are your friend. They are out there, your opposition. They want everything that you have, and you stepping your foot off the gas. It absolutely showed us that everything that you have can get taken from you. Nobody is invincible. He recognizes that. Good. Another thing that he was saying was, I couldn't find myself able to get excited for Andy Ruiz. You know, he was like, nothing that I could do. Even in the match, when I got hit, to when I got taken down to basically 40%, I didn't even know what was going on in the ring. I just knew that I was in there and I was in a fight. So I still couldn't get excited for him. Even when I knew that I was in deep water and I was in trouble, because I've been in trouble with a bigger, more credible opponent. Speaking on when he got floored with Klitschko. He was just saying, he said, man, I'm supposed to be thinking about undisputed. I can't even get up for a guy like Andy Ruiz. He said, you know, speaking on his boxing accolades from his amateurs coming up through the Olympics and everything, he's always had something to work for. Now, when you've basically got everything that you ever wanted, and the only thing that has been eluding you is the undisputed, because you have the money, you have the prestige, you got the fans, you got the businesses, you got everything on deck. This nigga's your 5th option. If you Anthony Joshua and you know you stomping through the heavyweight division, you know that you're the boogeyman, as you say, you felt as though you're the boogeyman of the division because nobody will fight you and they were trying to blacklist you. You're absolutely right. Anthony Joshua is finally realizing that he is in control of everything around him. He needs to be in control of everything around him, inside of the ring and outside of the ring. As he stated in the article, which came from the JD Sports interview, he's like, who is Andy Ruiz? My exact point. So we all know now, since Anthony Joshua is peeling himself back by layers, and I'm really understanding why. I didn't even think about this, and I should have brought this to you guys' attention a long time before. Even in Anthony Joshua's loss, as he stated in this interview, what was the most thing that was talked about? Andy Ruiz, the upset, or the fact that Anthony Joshua lost? It was the loss in devastating fashion. So even in that loss, man, he's going to monetize off of that in a major way. So, and Anthony Joshua even said he's a chess player. You know, he does everything tactically. And he was showing me that he was just using the time to work on himself, build himself up, get used to the fact that he took the L, rebuild himself up from ground one, and get that confidence instilled back in him, realize where he messed up, and move forward. So basically what I'm saying is, that man is so smart that he even monetized it, made it 2 interviews, one on his YouTube page and another on the JD Sports when he did the interview there, who he's a partner with, and he monetized, you know, the loss, and finally peeled back and let us know the undisputed truth. The undisputed truth is, absolutely not. Joshua wasn't 100%. He's still not admitting that there was something going on with the training or anything like that, and I can understand why, because Anthony Joshua is a workout warrior. You can never say Anthony Joshua's not training. Look at him. But I don't feel as though he's telling us he didn't train as hard as he absolutely could have, because of who he was facing. He thought it was just another regular night in the office. He wasn't inspired. I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to knock this dude out and be done with it. So he said him winning that match would have did absolutely nothing for him. And then thinking about that match being able to do absolutely nothing for him, what would Anthony Joshua have had coming up if he would have won this match? Kubrat Pulev, Alexander Usyk, yeah, we would be a little excited about it because they're credible. But I mean, come on, man, that's not a major fight. But him losing to Ruiz gave us a major bout. It's a major rematch, and I'm almost 90% sure that the fight is going to be had in Saudi Arabia on December 7th due to the very big purse Saudi Arabia is putting up to hold it there, which means more money for Anthony Joshua, which means more odds on him in a different area of the planet, which means this is a very special event because it's going on somewhere outside of the norm. So Anthony Joshua, when he was speaking on going in beast mode, he's ready to go into beast mode for those reasons. He said, can't nothing derail, the journey that he's on. He said he already believes that it was written in the stars for him to be in this position. So now that he couldn't get up for Andy Ruiz because, really, who is Andy Ruiz to Anthony Joshua? Now he's in beast mode. He's training hard. He already realized what he was supposed to do because he pointed out the fact that he was like, man, this is easy work. He can't keep up with my footwork because when Anthony Joshua went inside the first time, he dipped, stepped back on the feet, got back real far on Andy Ruiz where he couldn't touch him and started shooting the jab. He highlighted this. This is the major point, and I'm going to just leave off. This is the major point he highlighted for me that made me realize what was going on with him, and I'm going to leave off after I say this. Because they deleted the 30-minute breakdown I did of that interview. Sky Sports blocked it, which they some corny motherfuckers from it because they could have got fair use in the viewership from it. Anthony Joshua said at the end of the first or the end of the second round, he heard booing in the crowd in Madison Square Garden. So that bothered him going back to his corner. Now, he said, when he heard the booing and everything, that made him step on the gas in the third where he went inside, felt like he had the dip, give you guys a spectacular knockout in America because he felt like he was getting booed by the American public. So, and his mind the whole time was on Deontay Wilder and it was on Tyson Fury. So that lets me know right there that Anthony Joshua gives a fuck too much about what other people think. That's good for a champion. But ultimately, bruh, nobody's going to care if you lose. If you lose everything. So forget what people are saying. So when he says he needs to be smart inside and outside of the ring and in control, you need to be in control of your thoughts as well. Man, stop caring about what people say about you so much. Man, the whole world loves you. And when everybody loves you, you're going to get hate too. As Biggie Smalls always said, more money, more problems. Man, make you happy first because the people who truly love you and care about you, that's all that matters. Your future is all that matters. You single-handedly saving heavyweight boxing, bro. You single-handedly gave it a pulse and revitalized the most popular division in the sport that really puts eyes on it, that brings the stars out. So stop caring about what people are thinking. Stop caring about what people are saying because that's what got them clipped ultimately and that's what got them hurt. So, being that all of this is out in the open now, I don't see why there's any problem that Andy Ruiz can't come out and destroy him. Because the shit he was talking in that interview is all of the shit that I was saying back months ago that he needed to do when I said Anthony Joshua needs to let his nuts hang. Because why the fuck give a fuck about your opponents? You're a classy individual all day, but this is combat sports. So now you starting to realize that these niggas ain't nothing. You want to smoke with all of them. You really about to let everybody know what time it is, and you about to perform at the highest level. So that interview was really good. And quite honestly, I'm really pissed that they took down my breakdown, post-analysis breakdown of that video. It was 30 minutes long. I put a lot of time into it. But it was all of the things pertaining to even the looks on his face, how he felt at that time when he was looking at the screen at the knockdown, how pissed off he was, how he's pissed that he let his foot off the gas. Just the truth that he was speaking. It was just a great interview. But I basically gave you guys, my take on it, and we did a little piece on it yesterday with the article. Editing takes a couple freaking hours. I spent a few hours editing that and I couldn't get it out. So I'm just giving it to you guys just like this. Pretty much uncut, raw, from the crib. Yeah, man, with no editing involved. So that's all I got for you guys, man. December 7th, it looks like Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz. I think it's going to be pretty much taking place in Saudi Arabia due to the money that they putting up. And if not, we know it'll be at Cardiff, Wales. As we always say, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. Respect. Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz rematch. Hope y'all ready.